What's happening, everybody? Welcome, Week 12 NFL Eggheads Picks. So glad y'all could join me. My God, doesn't the NFL season fly by? It's already Week 12. Coming off not a good week. I was 7-7, only picked 14 games, 500. That sucks, but hey, it's better than losing, I guess. I did hit my lock of the week. Buffalo came through for me, beat Kansas City finally. So I am right now 7-4 with my locks of the week. Not good. As far as I'm concerned, I'd like to be 11-0, but you know how it goes in football, man. Especially this year, so many ups and downs with various teams. It's just really, really hard to pick the spread right now. It really is. You know what? We're going to try to get them this week again. So without further ado, let's get on with this week's picks. I only got 13 games to pick this week. First game is Pittsburgh versus the Browns. This is a tricky one to pick. I know you're saying, yeah, Pittsburgh's playing great. Browns suck. But you know what? This is a divisional game. And between these two teams right here, man, they play each other really, really hard every single year. No matter what the records are, they play each other extremely hard. This is a hard one to pick, man. It's easy to pick the Steelers right now. They're on a roll. They're looking good. But to me, Russell Wilson didn't play that good last week, but they still won. And they beat a good team in Baltimore. Really hard to pick against Pittsburgh right now. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the Browns cover this. So if I was you, I would kind of stay away from this or tease it down to like 2.5. Right now it's at 3.5. I'm going to go ahead and take Pittsburgh because they're the better team. They got the better defense. But this is a really, really dangerous game. I wouldn't put a lot of money on this game if I were you. Next game, Minnesota versus my Bears. Man, you talk about a disappointing few weeks for me as a Bears fan. Man, the Bears, though, they have lost some games that they should have won. They had so many opportunities to beat Green Bay. My God, I thought we was finally going to beat them at home, but it didn't happen, man. And then that play against Washington, I mean, we've had a bad month this month, no doubt, as a Bears fan. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and shake it off and root the Bears on this week. It's going to be hard, but they're getting 3.5 points. Over and under is 39.5. I'm going to go ahead. I took the over with the Bears last week. They missed it by 1 point. If they don't get a field goal blocked, I hit that and the Bears win. So this week, I'm going to go ahead and take the Bears, and I'll take the 3.5 points. I don't know if they can win. I know it's going to be a competitive game, though. Caleb Williams, man, if he could just play a little bit more composed and use that Swift a little bit more, man. He's a great running back. But anyway, I'm taking the Bears, and I'll take the 3.5 points. Next game, Bucks versus the Giants. Daniel Jones has been benched. I guess everyone knows that by now. The Italian Stallion's going to be playing for him. That's going to probably pep them up there at home for a little bit. But the Bucks are playing so good, and you know they got no receivers. All the receivers are out right now, and they're still playing really good football. They get a couple defensive backs back this week. I think it's going to be a close game. But I think the Bucks is going to pull it out. I think they win by like 7, 8 points. I'm going to go ahead and take the Bucks in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they win by more, but I'm taking the Bucks. Next game, Pats versus Miami, another divisional game. As of right now, the point spread is 7.5. Over and under is 46.5. Miami's definitely the better team, but you know what? The Pats are playing not great ball, but they're playing decent ball, and that May is playing a lot better, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if they hang in there. They got a decent defense, but I got to go ahead and take the home team. I hate giving up the 7.5 points. So what I'm going to do, and what I suggest you do, is tease that down. It's going to make your money go down a little bit as far as the odds, but I would tease that down to 6.5, shave a point off of it, and take Miami. I'm taking Miami to cover the 7.5. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead in my bets and tease it down. Over and under is 46.5. That may go under. Pats are not a big scoring team. Miami at times is, so that may go under 46.5, but I'm going to stay away from that. Next game, Tennessee versus the Texans. Texans are favored by 7.5. They blew the doors off of the Cowboys. My God, man, what is wrong with the Cowboys? They look so depleted, horrible. Any other words I can come up with, they do not look good, man, at all. They really don't. But anyway, Texans won pretty easily. It was a good first half. Over and under is 40.5. I'm going to go ahead and take the Texans in this one. I'll give you the 7.5. I think it's going to go over 40.5. That's what I should take, is just over in this one. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the over 40.5 in this game and stay away from that 7.5 because I hate big point spreads. I really do. You just never know which way it's going to go, man. Here's another big spread. Cowboys versus Washington, 10.5. A divisional game, 10.5. My God, that is a big spread. But look at how the Cowboys are playing right now. They are playing like a high school football team. They really are. They got so many egos on that team. Their quarterback played pretty decent. He had 350-some yards last week, and he had that interception there. I mean, their offense looks horrible right now, man. It's really hard to bet on the Cowboys either way. It really is, man. I mean, they are playing so hard. I said last week I wasn't going to bet on the Cowboys again ever this year. I'm going to have to break my word. I like the 10.5 points because it's a divisional game. And sooner or later, these guys got to have some pride in play. That's what I'm betting on. I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys in the 10.5. Next game, Kansas City versus the Panthers. Kansas City coming off a win. They're favored by 10.5. Over and under is 43.5. Normally, I'd take that 10.5 and take the Panthers. If Kansas City would have won last week, I probably would have done that. But I think they're going to be a lot more focused this week on getting back on the winning track. And I think they're going to play really good football. Their defense is phenomenal. They're going to play good. I liked it 10.5. I think they cover it. I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas City. They might win by way more than that. I'm taking Kansas City. Next game, Detroit versus the Colts. Detroit's favored by 7.5. Over and under is 50. Detroit is scoring some points, and they look like the best team in football right now. Like I said last week, this guy, their quarterback, Goff, throws 5 interceptions, and they still win the game. I've never seen that ever. 5 interceptions, and they still win the game against a good team. Houston, I mean, that was unbelievable, man. I got to take Detroit in this game. I don't want to. I'm hoping the Colts can win this game. I think the Colts are going to play good too. I mean, but man, it's just hard to bet it against Detroit right now. They're playing so good, but I would not be shocked if the Colts cover that 7.5 because that's a big one. 7.5 is a lot of points in the NFL for a good team, and the Colts are a good team. But I'm going to go ahead and take Detroit because they're so hot. Next game, Denver versus the Raiders. Over and under is 41.5. Denver's looking pretty good. Raiders are the Raiders. They're at home. It's a divisional game. I hate giving the opponent, when I'm at home, any kind of points. I just don't like that because it's a divisional game. 6.5. Raiders are getting, they're automatically getting 3 for being at home, but I like Denver, though. I'm going to go ahead and take Denver. They're looking pretty decent. I like the way their quarterback's playing. Over and under is 47.5. I'm going to stay away from that. All right, here we go. Here's my lock of the week. And I know everyone's going to say, what the hell is he talking about? San Francisco coming off a loss they're playing the Packers. Packers are favored by 1.5. Over and under is 47.5. And the only reason I'm taking San Francisco as my lock of the week, I know the Packers are tough at home. They're in bad shape right now. They need a win. They're not in first place in their division. Arizona is. I'm going to go ahead and take San Francisco. This is my lock of the week. I truly think they win this game. McCaffrey's back. He's had a week to play and get a little bit, stretched out more. And I just think he's going to have a big game. I'm going to go ahead and take San Francisco, and this is my lock of the week, San Francisco. Next game, Eagles versus the Rams. Eagles are favored by 2.5. Eagles are looking pretty strong right now. They're playing a lot better. I got to take the Eagles, man, because they're playing such good football right now. I really, really like the way they're playing. I'm taking the Eagles to cover the 2.5. That should have been my lock of the week right there, but I'm going to go ahead and take the San Francisco as my lock of the week. All right, last game, Baltimore versus the Chargers. Baltimore, of course, coming off a loss against Pittsburgh. Chargers coming off a win. I like the Chargers. I really do. I think they got a really good defense. And if their defense steps up and plays football and stops Lamar, they win this game easily, I think. If they don't, Baltimore's going to blow them out probably. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Chargers, and I'm going to take that 3 points because Baltimore's favored by 3. And that will be it for me. Thank you so much for joining. Please do me a favor, man. Share this. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I really, truly appreciate it. I'm getting a little bit better at doing the editing at this. Hopefully, I'll get a lot much better by next year. And I know I'm not going to have a big channel or nothing like that, but I just want to grow it a little bit. A couple hundred people would be fine with me. I'm not making no money. I'm not trying to make no money. Just trying to help everybody make some good, solid picks. So thank you so much again. Please, once again, hit the like button, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I truly appreciate it. God bless y'all, and have a great week of betting.